Let's talk about the functional areas of the cortex in the frontal area first. The frontal lobe, this is the central sulcus, in front is the frontal lobe. First one is the motor area, which is the area number 4. Its location is the precentral gyrus and the paracentral lobule. Its function is to control the voluntary activities of the opposite half of the body. If it gets damaged, then there is contralateral paralysis and Jacksonian fits. The second is the premotor area, area number 6. Its location is the posterior parts of superior, middle and inferior frontal gyrus. Its function is it controls the extrapyramidal system, and if it is damaged, then it causes often mixture with the mixed with the pyramidal effect. Next one is the frontal eye field area. It's area number 6 and 8. It is located in the posterior parts of the middle frontal gyrus. Its function is that it controls the horizontal conjugate movements of the eyes. If it gets damaged, then the horizontal conjugate movements of the eyes are lost. The next area is the motor speech area, also known as the Broca's area. It's area number 44 and 45. It is located in the pars triangularis and pars opercularis area of the frontal lobe. Its action is it controls the spoken speech or the motor speech, and if it is damaged, then it causes aphasia or loss of motor speech. Next area is the prefrontal area. Its area number is 9, 10, 11 and 12. The location is the remaining large anterior part of the frontal lobe. Its function is it controls the emotions, concentration, attention, initiative and judgment. If it is damaged, then there is the loss of orientation in one's body.
Parietal lobe. Parietal lobe starts from central sulcus to parieto-occipital sulcus. Now let's study about the functional areas of the parietal lobe. First one, sensory. Sensory area is 3, 1, 2, which is equals to postcentral gyrus and paracentral lobule. And function, it helps in perception of the exteroceptives like touch, pain and temperature, and proprioceptive impulses. Effect of lesions, which leads to loss of appreciation of the muscle received. Impulses received. Now sensory association part, which is equals to the part number 5 and 7. Sensory area, between sensory area and visual area, which is equals to this, and the function is stereognosis and sensory speech, and lesions leads to a stereognosis and sensory aphasia. Now let's talk about Wernicke's area, which is 40. It is inferior part of parietal lobule. Function is sensory speech, and lesions leads